What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am B. Ellison, a serial entrepreneur. One of my major businesses is I own a trucking company. I am the freight broker of my trucking company, and then I have 6 freight agents and 6 dispatchers. When you're hired on to my trucking company, I do provide dispatch training. So that's what pushed me off into making a YouTube to help people out. I also offer dispatch training classes, freight broker training classes, and anything involved with trucking. I also help trucking companies with compliance. But for the sake of this video, y'all want to be freight dispatchers, right? So let's talk about it. So recapping from the last video where I told y'all how to get started, registering as a legal entity is not a requirement, but I recommend it. Getting your equipment, which is a computer, a phone, a Loadboard subscription, and a 3-in-1 like a printer, scanner, fax machine. If you only have a printer right now, that's fine, because the startup costs for a dispatcher are super low. You can scan documents on your phone, and then you can use the eFax website or app to fax documents if need be. For your Loadboards, I recommend for dispatchers starting off to get the DAT Loadboard subscription. It's $39.95 a month, super cheap. You can ride off of a carrier's Loadboard subscription, but I recommend you get your own. That way you can take your time to figure out how to work the Loadboards and things like that. But the best, in my opinion, the best one for startup dispatching services is DAT. We also use truckstop.com, 123 Loadboard, and AscendTMS in my freight brokerage and trucking company, but we talking about people starting up. And I recommend using DAT. Very user-friendly, very easy. It always has a bunch of loads on there so you can move freight. And it's super cheap, cost-friendly. $39.95 a month if you don't have authority, which will mean you are a dispatcher. So super cheap. For this video, I wanted to focus on how to get carriers. In my opinion, to get a carrier, it requires a lot of networking. If you don't already know someone who needs a dispatcher, you got to be outgoing. You got to want to talk to people. You got to be able to sell your dispatch services. One of the first steps you could do is put together some goodie bags. And I know this is becoming a very common way to go out and get carriers. Go to truck stops, attach your business card to the bag, put a flyer in the bag. Hell, you got to make your name, you got to put your business out there. You can even make the bag with whatever your logo is. Put some good goodies in your gift bag, such as travel size things like toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant. They love like beef jerky, potato chip bags, candy, a loofah, potentially some shower shoes, maybe a pack of towels, something that they can use while they're on the road. A small fan, like a personal fan or something like that. Any type of snacks, except for, try to, focus on allergies or something. I don't know. You could do that, but they love snacks. They love anything travel size, compact that they can use while they're in their truck. So put those type of things in the gift bag. Remember to attach your business card and put your flyer in that gift bag so they can know exactly who you are. Talk to them, sell your dispatch services to them. And also, in the beginning when you're starting off, do not go out and lie to carriers and say you have all of this experience dispatching, because when they bring you onto their team and you make a mistake, they're not going to be as lenient with you if you would have just been honest in the beginning. If you're new, say you're new. Hey, you're my first carrier. Just be patient with me. I am going to keep you moving as much as I can. We're going to work together on this while I build up my experience. Be honest, because I'm going to tell you, if you're not, it's going to be very hard to get a carrier once you mess up with one. Because the best way to get another carrier is word of mouth. If you do a good job for the carrier that brought you onto their team, they'll, pass your information along to new carrier friends, someone that they know, and you could potentially get other carriers that way. Another resource is the SAFER website, the FMCSA website. So when carriers apply for their authority and their authorities are approved, they're published to the SAFER and FMCSA websites on the register. At that time, you can pull, depending on state, or really no matter the state, you can pull that list up, and their contact information will be on that website, so you can call them and sell your dispatching services that way. I am going to go over that process in a minute after I finish telling you other ways how to get carriers. You can also advertise on social media, use your hashtags. Facebook has a lot of dispatch groups that you could get in and learn a lot of things from. You can also advertise your services in those groups as well. Make you a digital flyer so you can post to your social media pages so truck drivers or other people can know that you're offering dispatch services. Because you can advertise to people who are not truckers, because they may know a truck driver. Same thing if you're passing your goodie bags out at the truck stop. Even if they're in a company truck, still give them a goodie bag, because they could know an owner-operator that could use your service. So don't discriminate. Pass your goodie bags out to, to everybody. Market to everybody, because somebody knows a truck driver that could potentially use your services. So now we're going to go over how to use the SAFER website to get a carrier. So we're gonna, let me just make it a separate window really quick. Now, this is the FMCSA website where you can search for new carriers. The link will be posted down below the video. So once you get onto this website, you just click a state, and you can really click any state. I am in the state of Illinois, so we're going to click that. When you click it, a list comes up, and in our state of Illinois, as you can see at the top, excuse me, I was trying to adjust the camera. As you can see at the top, we have 789 searches that came up. Here are the company names, where they're located, the types, and their fleet sizes. So you're basically looking for carriers. Here's one: Ideal Moving Systems, a carrier with a fleet size of 3. J&P Moving Service Incorporated, located in Addison, Illinois, a carrier with a fleet size of 5. This is a good one: Boyer Rosine Moving and Storage, located in Arlington Heights, Illinois. This is a carrier with a fleet size of 12. American Choice Van Lines, Arlington Heights, Illinois. This is a carrier with a fleet size of 45. Those are really good results. Those are really good people to get out there and contact, especially those with more than one vehicle, because they could potentially require one dispatcher per vehicle. So those will be good ones to contact. We could also search another state, like Texas is a really big one. When this one came up, we have 2,040 results. Again, you're going to go under company type and only look for the ones with carrier on them. They have a lot of them. Here's one: Texas Movers Group, located in Addison, Texas, with a fleet size of 20. And you could just continue to move down the list. So here's a carrier, Blue Dove Logistics LLC, located in Arlington, Texas. It's a carrier with a fleet size of 1,006. So that's a big company. We're going to click on them, and then all of their contact information will come up. So their DOT number, their MC number, their safety data will be located there, and you'll be able to click on that and see all of their information for that. You'll be able to click on and see their insurance information. Here's their address. Here's their phone number, or you'll be able to call and sell your dispatch services. Here's the rest of their public information that's put out, and this will basically tell you if they have any violations, any safety violations, any crashes, how long they've been operating, if they're up to date on all their vehicle maintenance, if they're up to date on all their driver compliance, also if they have any specials or certifications such as hazmat, or anything like that, any unsafe driving incidents or reports, it'll all be on here. This was a report ending May 27, 2022, so they'll probably be updating this report and within the next couple of days, because today is currently June 23rd. So they'll probably be updating this within a couple of days, but it's just as simple as that. Again, I'll put the link down below in the description of this video, so you can just click the link, put it in your favorites. As soon as you click it, it'll come up like this. And like I said, click a state, any state you want to. And remember, just because you're a dispatcher doesn't mean you have to dispatch in your state alone. You could dispatch from anywhere. So you could get a driver from California, which they have plenty on here. 1,983 results. Again, from Texas, Florida, they have even more. You know, you could just look at this map for different drivers, call them up, sell your dispatch services, do a lot of networking. You can also send your business card or business flyer to their address, you know, and advertise your services that way. So that was how we use the Safer or FMCSA website to get carriers. Starting off as a dispatcher comes with a lot of networking, with a lot of talking. If you're not a people person, see if you can maybe find someone who loves to talk or who doesn't mind going out to network and help you pass out your business cards and flyers and things like that, because you have to be able to talk to people and network in order to get your business out there. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to leave comments. If you love the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share the video. I do offer dispatch training courses, freight broker training courses. Also, anything that has something to do with trucking, I can mentor you on, coach you on. And I also offer trucking compliance as well. My website is bqoat.com. I'm very excited that you guys are tuning in to my video, leaving the comments, interacting. I love it. So don't forget to click the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, comment. We'll be back next week because I'm going to start doing these more often. Because y'all, the reason I lacked on making a new video is that editing got me down. You know, it was like, oh my God, this is a lot of work. But I'm going to bring you unedited videos only because you guys need to see the real and the raw. All that editing is not going to give you the real side of what this trucking industry is. So I'm going to give y'all the real and the raw. I also just came out with a podcast, the $1 Million Girls Club podcast. You can search it on Spotify and Apple. We'll be going over different business aspects, the life of an entrepreneur, trucking, real estate, Airbnbs, all types of topics that come from the entrepreneur side. So again, if you guys love the content, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And we'll be back next week with the new video in the Let's Talk Trucking series. Let's talk about dispatching. I'll be showing you guys how to operate the load boards, how to read the load boards, and how to dispatch your drivers. I'll also be teaching you how to use the trucking software Trucking Office, because you do need that as a dispatcher as well. So stay tuned. Thanks you guys for tuning in, and see you next time.